And good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Wednesday to join me. I really appreciate that. I am, like, hot as a cucumber. I know that's not the, like, term, or what you say, but, I don't know. Yo creo está muy caliente. In mi cuarto. It's very hot in my room, you feel me? And I don't know if it's because I'm wearing pants and a long sleeve or if it's just because there's like food cooking or all of the above. I'm not quite sure, but I really do appreciate you taking all that time out of your day to join me. You feel me? I know I sound like a broken record. I know this. It's not like I don't remember saying those things, but tonight we're going to talk about one of my favorite marketing campaigns of all time. And link in the description below to these really cool Liquid Death commercials. Okay, so, I think last night or something, I was talking about ads. You feel me? I'm always talking about something here on Vlogs About Nothing. But regardless, I do believe that Liquid Death has the best ever marketing campaign ever. A bunch of kids like drinking canned water that looks like, well, I don't know, we all have imaginations, but nonetheless, if I were only 8 and if only I could go back with a can of Liquid Death, I'm sure I would look like the coolest 8-year-old in elementary school. So I can just imagine the kind of controversy, the kind of controversy. I mean, does anyone else like saying controversy like that? I mean, there's many ways to say different words, but controversy is just one of those words. But regardless, can you imagine like parents, like no, little Timmy can't drink that can of water. It makes, why? Well, why, mom? Why, dad? Why can't I drink this can of water? Yeah, so I just really, really enjoy that whole ad there. Just because, again, I mean, seriously, like, let's not be old and grumpy for a second and let's recall a time in our life where we are all 8 years old, just getting totally hydrated on water via a can that's marketed as Liquid Death. Hey, here on Blogs About Nothing, we take this nothing stuff real serious. It's like, yeah, it's a whole thing. I mean, thinking of things that don't matter but do, but not really, but they do a lot. I mean, I don't know. So, take it as you will, and I'll even leave the link in the description below to this really cool channel that I found, where this guy talks about the different levels, compares it to the hurricane scale of marketing and advertising and stuff. And at the end of the video, he gets to Liquid Death, which is just, again, it's a good product. I every time I've had a can of Liquid Death, it's been some pretty refreshing water. So yeah, I mean, kudos to them. So yeah, I mean, we've only made it 3 minutes into the video and I'm basically done talking about Liquid Death. But I mean, we could turn it into something else, but I don't really want to. So did you guys see the video last night where I completely forgot what I was talking about for like a whole minute? But we rebounded successfully. Hey, things are going over here, right? I mean, every day it's just sort of a constant and ever more fruitful kind of enterprise that I got going on here as it concerns, vlogs about nothing. I mean, it's sort of like, what have you been up to, Albert? Well, nothing. And also trying to make sure the eBay store's stocked and that there are 4 streams uploaded every single day. You feel me? That's kind of like the extent of what I have going on now. But I think it's interesting. I hear that children are going back to school and stuff, so that's got to be a fun time for parents and everything, But I really like clever ad campaigns, and the more outrageous, kind of the more I like them. But it can't be too cray. You feel me? It's got to still be kind of like funny. I mean, I enjoy laughing, and there's always that. I think we all do. But I mean, personally, I have been looking for some work a little bit so that I could get some money. There's always that. So that's been interesting. I mean, again, I'm a pretty patient guy, but it's just kind of like the same thing. You know what I mean? Just making sure it gets done. And I guess I can do that because I'm not, doing anything else. So there's always that. But it's been, an interesting time growing out all this facial hair, and it turned out that that talent development agency company that I was all excited for last week was like basically a scam. You feel me? So like I don't know. It's just sort of like trying to find work, in the industry that I've decided to work in because it's fun and it like fits right in along with sort of my whole idea in life. And I think it's, I don't know, I hope it goes good. But I just opened my email a little bit ago, and there was an open casting notice for this thing going on in northern New Mexico. But like I don't have a car, so like I can't drive to these places that want me to go work. So it's kind of like, oh well, I just can't do that. Got to stay local right now, I guess. So, and by local, I mean like, a place I can walk to. So, I mean, it's just sort of like that, right? But, I mean, whatever. I mean, eventually this book will be done that I'm writing, and hopefully a few people will buy that, and that would be kind of nice, right? But it's tough trying to make it on your own, in terms of like providing the kind of fair participation that it requires to live a life, because things cost money and stuff. So just trying to get that done, but all the while looking at myself every single day in the mirror, like, WTH, what the heck is going on? Um, I mean, this is kind of nice. This is turning into a nice little vlog here. Making some lasagna tonight. I don't know what you guys are having for dinner, but that's what is going on down here. I walked to the store this morning. I found some movies this morning. So, I mean, if you're a regular on the channel, it's not uncommon for me to say I find things, which is quite literally the truth. I find them. So, yeah, I found some movies earlier, which was nice because one of the movies I found was like this little single collection of 4 discs that had Friday, next Friday, Friday after next, and all about the Benjamins, all with Ice Cube and Mike Epps, and I'm about it. You feel me? Because like I really like all of those movies, and I think Mike Epps is like severely underrated as a comedian. Like, at least as a role or um supporting background, in movies and stuff in the comedic sense. Just a funny guy. So, I mean, I don't know. I had that going on. I mean, again, there's really not too much ambition over on my side other than just trying to be the best that I can be at vlogs about nothing, as well as, making sure that the eBay store is ready to roll when in fact, if in fact, not if in fact, but when the time comes. I mean, if there's something that I have learned about life, it's sort of like, uh, right when you don't think you're gonna, pop off or whatever, whether it's like your online store or, making videos online every single day in hopes that a handful of people will watch them. I mean, whatever it is, I mean, it's just a testament to sticking to it, being patient, putting out the best kind of product that you can put out, given the kind of resources you're working with, and letting it go from there. So that's kind of where we're at. Hopefully I'll be able to sell this land that has been just more of a headache than anything else in life. I didn't really realize how much I would find it a burden to own land, even though it's just like a little bit, right? And it's just like, it's sort of like, okay, I'm over it. I mean, seriously, like, it's a whole thing. So it just, especially obviously, right, when you aren't working or you don't have the income and you're sitting on an asset that is supposed to be worth money, but it's like I can't even give this away at this point in terms of just like it's just it's tough. But I mean, yeah, we're still doing it, so that's all you can do, right? I'm getting ready for these athletic games that are coming up here in a couple months, which I'll start to talk more about as the date approaches, right? Which will actually be a really fun weekend, not only just for myself, but for the channel and for a little crew of people. It's gonna be fun. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. There's a couple other things that I got to get out of the way this month that I'm not so much looking forward to, but they'll get done. So I can't express to you guys my gratitude for watching the videos. And again, your time is so valuable, you know what I mean? And I wish that we all got compensated for our time in a meaningful and, like, kind of impactful way, right? Because it's just what I advocate for, is like a little bit of equality or whatever. So what I'm saying is that your time is invaluable and it's priceless, and I really appreciate y'all giving that to me. You know what I mean? Because like it means a lot, and it means more than like money or whatever. Like whatever. So I appreciate y'all, and I hope that you guys have a really good night. And tonight, we'll have a few other streams more directly centered on the subject matter. You feel me? But until then, I hope you guys have a really good night, and thank you again for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. My name is Albert, by the way. If you didn't know, that's what the channel is. I'm fairly certain is my name. But regardless, I am the host of VlogsBoutNothin, and if you made it this far in the video, do me a favor and consider becoming a subscriber. It helps the channel out like tremendously, and it allows other people to have the opportunity to come and join us as we are on our mission to accomplish absolutely nothing in life, except for maybe learning how to like take care of ourselves, like in a hygienic way, because my right eyebrow is completely shaven off, and I'm waiting for that to grow back because it was a terrible mistake that I made yesterday. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a really good night. Bye.